Hey guys, day 14 of August, and we are talking about family. I don't know what I was about to say there, but we're talking about family, and I have a large family. I'm the oldest of 6 kids, which seems like a lot, but it really isn't until we're all together in one room and yelling at each other. Then it seems like a lot of people. But for the most part, we're all pretty much spaced apart pretty well, so it's not like a huge, overwhelming number. Um, there are 4 girls and 2 boys. Like I said, I'm the oldest, and my sister Robin is next after me. She's 2 years younger than I am, and then my sister Kristen, brother Evan, my brother Weston, and then my sister Autumn. Autumn was a surprise. My dad, we started off, I think they were thinking 3 was a good number, but then my dad didn't want to have an odd number, so we had 4. Then 4 was a boy, and my mom didn't want him to have to play with the girls, and we didn't want him to have to play with the girls. So number 5 came along, and thankfully he was a boy, because that would have really messed up the plans, Mom. Then number 6 came along, and so her initials actually spell last, which is definitely the running joke around here. So yeah, she was a surprise. Growing up together, I would describe us as we were loyal to each other. We were very loyal to each other, but we all fought like cats and dogs, to be honest. And since, like I said, we're all pretty evenly spaced apart, so it wasn't all 6 of us at once. By the time my little sister came along, I was 12. So, you know, we were kind of more like a mommy figure to her versus than a sibling. And even still, the dynamic between me and her is different. It's different than the rest of my siblings, that's for sure. But like I said, growing up, we all kind of fought like cats and dogs. My sister Robin and I probably got along the best. I mean, we played and made stories up together, and we thought alike, and we did similar things. So I think we were the closest. And then my sister Kristen came along, and she was bossy, and she was very demanding, and she was very annoying to me. And I think her and Robin got along well, but she and I did not at all. And we'd use Robin as kind of the mediator, the negotiator between both of us. And I would complain about Kristen to Robin, and Kristen would complain about me to Robin, and then we'd yell at each other. And so it's only been recently in the last couple of years that we've actually gotten to the point where we can actually consider each other, the other one's friends. You know, we can actually talk on the phone for hours and not argue much at all. So it's actually pretty cool to finally be able to get to that place with your siblings. It's not ever something I would have thought about happening as a kid. I mean, because they were just your sister. I mean, they're always going to be there. You didn't really have to try to work at a friendship. But now that we actually have one, it's pretty awesome, I must admit. My brother Evan is your typical 16-year-old boy. Pretty much knows everything that he knows to know. He's got his life plan set out, and nothing you can say will deter him from that. So we just kind of, I try to stay out of it a lot, but sometimes he provokes me to arguments. We're still getting to the point where we can talk to each other without arguing, but we're getting there. We're getting there. My brother Weston is, like I said, 13. He's very sweet. He's a very sweet kid. I mean, he's a person that wants to make everybody happy, but at the same time he is pretty ditzy. And we love him, but he's funny and he's sweet, so it kind of makes up for the lack of thought that he puts into things. You should see some of his Facebook statuses. We're just going, oh my goodness, Mom did not see that, did she? Oh boy. My sister Autumn is, she's the youngest, and she is very, very, I don't even know what a good word is to describe her. It's just yet. She's becoming her own person, that is for sure. She's very enthusiastic about a lot of things, and she actually is a huge help. I mean, she is very willing to, that was a huge fly. Phew. Good thing I have my fly swatter. Anyways, she's very helpful. She's very willing to help and do and go, and you know, I ask her to babysit my dogs all the time, and people ask her to babysit her kids, even though she's 10. But she's very responsible for a 10-year-old. So Um, one of these days we'll actually get to the point where we can have a relationship. I'll admit right now it's still the I still have the tendency to want to parent her versus being an older sister to her. So I really need to work on that aspect. But other than that, that's my family. Of course, my parents. They're my parents, and yeah, they're awesome parents. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I have for today. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.